Mrs. Ryland. Thanks for joining with me today. So this is our first consultation session. Mrs. Ryland brought up a student who we're going to call Chrissy at our SIT team meeting the other day, and she is having some concerns about math. So we're going to meet today and initiate the consultation process and take it from there. So hi, thanks for coming in today. So I know that you said at SIT team that you were having some concerns about Chrissy, and so I thought that we could officially meet and kind of initiate the consultation process. I thought that first we could just kind of get the background story. You could explain the problem to me, if that works for you.
So
Front. So this is great. I'm glad you brought all this. Let's go ahead and, it sounds like you might be interested in working together on this. Okay.
definitely.
So I was thinking that we could have, maybe 3 more sessions during your plan time like this, where we could think about some strategies for Chrissy and to help her out in math. Does that sound agreeable? Okay, perfect. So before we get started, I just wanted to let you know that I really want you to be open with me and give me your opinions on everything. And just know that I'm not going to pass on any information that you tell me to your boss or to anyone else unless you ask me to. And I kind of wanted to know, have you ever worked with a consultant before?
Yes.
Okay, and because you have a lot of experience in this, okay. And how has that gone for you typically in the past?
Sometimes it's helped a lot, sometimes not so much. Stephanie and I worked with a student last year, and we made a lot of progress in an intervention, but we also saw there was a need for further testing, and we were able to continue and test, and the student qualified, so it worked out really well.
Great. So you've had some successful consultations before, so that's great. I'm glad that you're coming in here with positive experiences. So the other thing I wanted to do today was just discuss our roles in the consultation. So as the consultant in this situation, I'm ready to help you with collecting baseline data if that's something you need. I know you already have a lot of great data to start with, but if there's any additional things that you want me to collect, I'd be happy to help you out with that. Or I can help you identify some potential strategies, help you research interventions specifically for, it seems like mostly applications are her issue. So we can look into that at our next session. I can bring some resources. And basically I'm here for you to come and let me know how it's going, and I'll continue to check on you throughout this process and check up on how Chrissy's doing.
I just had a thought on that. She goes to MTSS for math after lunch.
Okay.
And that would be a time when a para could work with her on the intervention. And instead of doing what she's doing, she could work one-on-one.
One-on-one. Okay. And how long is that?
About 20-25 minutes.
Okay, perfect. So that's something that we can talk about at the next one. Great. So then what will your role in this situation be? Are you going to be kind of advising the para on what to do?
Once we figure out what we're doing, I think during that 20 minutes I'll have a para work with her.
Okay.
I also go into Chrissy's classroom 4th hour, so I can see what progress she's making with that.
Okay.
And she likes to come and see me after school if she doesn't have her math homework done. So
she enjoys coming after school?
She feels like she knows that she will be successful, and she wants to have it turned in. So she knows if she comes to see me, she'll get it done. She knows if she does it at home, she'll talk herself out of it.
Perfect.
So we visit after school at least once a week, and we can see how that progress is going too.
So at least once a week. Perfect. Okay, well I think that's probably everything that we need to discuss today. I was thinking we could meet again on Monday during your plan period, or
that should work.
Does that work for you? Yeah, that would be great for me if that works for you. Perfect. And then we can identify her goals then and develop a strategy.
Sounds great.
Okay, well thank you so much.
Thank you.
I am here with Mrs. Ryland again for our consultation case. Last time we showed the initial visit, and today we're going to do session 4, problem definition and goal setting. Just to recap, we're working with Chrissy, an 8th grade student who is failing math, and she also scored significantly below her peers on her curriculum-based measurement testing and state assessments.
Mrs. Ryland and I worked through the assessment phase, and we identified potential barriers for success, cultural considerations, and environmental influences. And we came up with the following problem statement. Chrissy has a failing grade in math, and it seems to be due to lack of fluency with single-digit multiplication and division, as well as lack of confidence in her abilities to complete work. Correct? Okay, perfect. So Mrs. Ryland and I reviewed Chrissy's data that we had, and we decided to do a baseline test of those two skills, her fluency and multiplication and division. Mrs. Ryland gave Chrissy a 2-minute timed mixed numbers quiz today.
And actually it was all division, I just
realized. All division.
Yes.
Oh, even better.
So yeah, we forgot the multiplication.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay, well we can go with that. So she got 34 correct in 2 minutes. So now we need to determine a goal and figure out which progress monitoring tool to use. We'll need to make sure it's specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. So since you are the expert here, how many problems should she improve per week on average, would you say?
At least one.
One? Okay, I think that's a realistic goal, so she can improve one problem per week. And so that means we'll continue to use the same 2-minute test weekly. So to make that a specific goal, I went ahead and filled out this progress monitoring sheet.
Oh, super.
So I marked for today, so she received 35 or 34.
34th day.
And then we actually have 8 weeks until Christmas break. So
Nice.
I didn't know. So by then she should improve 8 or 8 problems in 2 minutes. So our goal could be Chrissy will be able to complete 43 single-digit division problems by December 17th.
That sounds good.
Okay, wonderful. So we will, or you will. So you're okay with giving her
I'll
this
be the lead, yes.
every week?
Okay.
And that won't be an issue for you
No,
every Monday?
We can
Okay,
do that.
good. I want to make sure it's not something that would interrupt your time or anything with her. So, perfect. So I was thinking we could meet again to select our strategy and intervention tool here soon. Would you be available next week?
How about Monday?
Monday? Perfect.
Same
So
time.
yeah, that would be great. So then we can, I found some different types of interventions that I wanted to walk through with you and see if you had any ideas. So now that we have our problem defined and we have a goal, then we can get this going.
Okay.
So, all right.
That sounds great.
Thanks for meeting with me today.
This is my 3rd session with Mrs. Ryland. Last week we set a goal for Chrissy, and we wanted her to get 43 correct division problems in 2 minutes, and we set the time frame for 8 weeks, and that would be by Christmas break. So this week we need to select an intervention tool to use, and we will look at that. How are you doing, Mrs. Ryland?
Doing great.
I can cut that out. Okay. So last week we got our goal, and we started to talk about some possible strategies for her.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wondered if you have come up with anything or that you want to talk about
I
with me.
remembered that a few years ago that I did a fluency activity with a student, and we call it rocket math because it has a rocket. So I went back and checked her for different levels. Oh, this one's multiplication.
Oh.
Got that one too.
Great.
For division.
Okay.
And
I see the rocket.
she's able to do these first couple of levels. So I'm thinking if we try this, we can have her practice some facts that she's rusty at for a couple of minutes, and then test her each day, and she can use the rocket and keep showing her progress and keep growing.
That sounds great. So she will do like one of these sections each day, or 2 of them?
Actually, I think 2 of them. I
Two
think
a
she'll
day?
have time to do two 1 minutes.
Okay.
Let's see on here. Yeah, we can have a practice, and then we can do an actual timing
Oh,
to see that
great.
she knows her facts.
Perfect.
And see, it tells you exactly which ones she's working on, so she can just keep building and not have a bunch of random.
Awesome. So so this rocket goes from A to X. So each day.
She's already shown growth to K, so we'll go ahead and color it in for K.
Okay.
We'll start her at level K, and then if she passes it, we'll let her color in the next one.
Great.
We're going to give her 6 opportunities,
Okay.
and if she still can't pass K, we'll go back a level
Okay.
and make sure she knows what she's doing.
Great. So she'll be able to do this every day during that intervention
20,
time.
25
She's got
minutes,
20
yeah.
minutes where she works one-on-one on this
Correct.
activity. Great. So that will hopefully help her achieve her goal of 43 words per minute. The other piece was I know that you said her self-esteem was kind of low. So I was thinking about that, and I actually found an intervention online that I wanted to show you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's called Increase Accuracy and Productivity Rates via Self-Monitoring and Performance Feedback. It's from this website, which is Intervention Central.
Oh, okay.
And I wanted to show that to you as well, because you can find academic interventions and behavior interventions on here. And you just click on whichever one you're interested in, and it separates it by subject. So if you have another concern with her or another student, you can look on here and it'll break it down for you, like math computation or incremental rehearsal. Those are kind of the big techniques that we might use.
Good.
So there's also reading and stuff like that. So I just wanted to show that to you so you are familiar with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I found this on that website. So this one has you doing a worksheet a day, which this could be a worksheet. That could be your worksheet, right? And then each day she will self-monitor. So that could be the coloring. So that fits in perfectly. And then if she completes that activity that day and meets the goal, then she should get a reward. Okay. So do you think that's something that would be...
Well, since it's Halloween, the candy's on sale, and I know she's always liking a treat.
Yeah.
So I'll talk to her and see if that's something she'd be interested in.
Awesome.
If she's, it's a level colored.
Yeah.
And she wants to pick something.
That would be great. Or, I would definitely ask her, because we could do, we have, the students have iPads, right?
She also likes having time to do her homework, so she feels like she's gotten her work done, and she's met her goal that she can spend the rest of the 20 minutes working on other things and not have homework.
That would be great. Excellent. So this is, what you found is perfect. So it fits in nicely with this, and basically all that this intervention says is that by using self-monitoring performance feedback, then the student is able to see their own growth, and it kind of helps them increase their self-esteem, which was one of our goals for Chrissy. So I think that this strategy is a great start. So how about you, are you going to try it today?
I think we'll just go ahead and get started and see what happens.
Awesome, great. So let's meet again. Do you want to meet again in a week to see how it's going?
That
or
should
2
show
weeks?
some growth.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.